And we're back with some more Hogwarts Legacy, ladies and gentlemen. Are we in time for the sorting ceremony?
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony.
Oh, that's good.
I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate.
Thanks, Professor.
Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony?
Kinda.
Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Ah! Difficult, very difficult.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
Oh.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
A sense of loyalty? I believe myself to be a true friend. I know I value that trait in others.
You do not give up easily, do you? You are undaunted by challenges that lie ahead. And your loyalty to a friend delayed your arrival here this evening. Perhaps you belong in Hufflepuff.
No. No. Gryffindor.
Possess a willingness to forge ahead alone when you must. Better be Gryffindor!
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
Aw.
Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether. But don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
Thank you.
It's most uncommon for a student to begin as a 5th year. This should be quite an adventure.
I'm looking forward to it.
I remember the first time I entered the Gryffindor common room after being sorted.
You were a Gryffindor?
I am a Gryffindor. Never could remember the password when I was a girl, however.
Password?
Password?
The password is Grata Domum.
Grata Domum.
You may enter.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Okay. Welcome to Hogwarts. Well, what I'm curious about... Touchfield tornadoes. What I'm curious about... Oh, damn. Did I need those books? What I'm curious about is... Oh.
Revelio.
Revelio.
Now, which way is the common room?
I have no idea. I think here. Excuse me? What?
Lumos.
Excuse me? I know I have to go to the common room, but... How big is this game? Where... Level 2 lock. Oh. Now I'm just... checking around, you know, just... checking if there's anything I can do here.
Revelio.
No, that's the only thing.
Your hair, your complexion, whatever it is, they'll all want to know your secrets.
Okay. There you are. What did you do? Level 1 lock.
It must be different, starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
Hello. I can't do anything.
We can't go up there.
Why not? Oh. Okay.
They're lucky they didn't end up as dragon food, like that poor man from the ministry. Can't imagine starting a new school this late.
A little room, everyone. Let them through.
Nelly will do anything for
Please
attention.
get down. Professor could arrive any moment.
On account of it being so close to the kitchen. I like sitting around the fire in the common room after a long class.
Oh, perhaps I should.
Hello.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Are you the female Harry Potter?
It's not a complicated spell. I should be able to do it non-verbally. Why is this not working? Oh! Oh, hello there. Welcome to Gryffindor. I'm Cressida.
Pleasure to meet you, Cressida.
Splendidly theatrical arrival to the sorting ceremony last evening. Made it in by the skin of your teeth. Is it true that you're Professor Fig's protege?
I've studied with him.
I'm not sure I'd say that, but I did study with him a little before we arrived.
Blast! I was hoping he might have given you some advice on non-verbal casting.
Is that what you were trying to do just there?
Oh, yes. Having a spot of trouble.
A spot
I've
of
mastered
trouble?
the charm using its incantation, but this is proving a bit trickier.
Don't worry, you'll get it in the end.
Oh, I hope so. If I can get it, Professor Ronan's sure to be very impressed. I'm just going to keep at it.
Do most students know how to cast non-verbally?
Not at all. Hogwarts doesn't teach non-verbal casting until the 6th year, and even then, many struggle with it. I'm simply trying to get ahead of the game.
Is it really that difficult to cast non-verbally?
Oh, yes. And if you don't get it just right, the results can be, shall we say, awkward. Once, I tried to cast Depulso non-verbally on a goblet in the Great Hall and ended up launching Professor Sharp's Yorkshire pudding into his face.
Oh,
he
no.
was not happy.
Well, good luck with it. It was nice to meet you, Cressida.
You as well. Enjoy your first day.
It's your first day as well, right? Well, this year's. Okay. Gareth.
I'd be glad if they let us come. Who does Nelly think she is, anyway?
There's Gareth.
If I get caught, she gets bolder every year.
Nelly will do anything for attention.
Why is everyone so highly strung? It's perfectly safe. Well, hello.
Hi.
Don't mind me. I find it helpful to change my point of view now and again. Put things in perspective. Once I made it to the top of Gryffindor Tower, from the outside, without a broom.
Goodness.
I'm Nelly, by the way. Nelly Ogspire. I've heard rumors about what happened to you on your way to Hogwarts. Is it true? About the dragon?
It was true.
Yes, our carriage was attacked by a dragon.
Crikey! I can't believe it. How thrilling! And also terrifying. Anyway, you've certainly brought some much-needed excitement to Gryffindor. And Hogwarts, for that matter.
What are people saying about my travels here?
What exactly are the rumors about my journey to Hogwarts?
That you escaped a dragon attack? Isn't that enough? Most of us arrive via train or boat. Not having just escaped the jaws of a dragon. Of course it's got people talking. Word travels fast at Hogwarts.
Apparently.
I take it you're not afraid of heights.
It's something I've always done, since I was little. My mother once found me on the roof when I was 5. Still has no idea how I got there. But with all the strange hallways and rooms in the castle, and everything lurking in and outside the grounds, you don't need to scale a tower to see something incredible here.
I'd imagine most students have never seen a dragon. Have you?
Goodness no.
Have you?
And I've never heard of one attacking a carriage like that. Not enough meat in a carriage, I'd think.
I'm sure I'll be seeing you around, either in our common room or when you scale your next tower.
You never know. Bye for now.
Of course, that's Gareth.
I went to
Here,
the lake once.
have a sip. Go on.
Wanted to have a sing-song.
Sure you don't want to try it? Brewed it myself. Hello, you're the new 5th year. Pleased to meet you. I'm Gareth Weasley. Heard about your travels here.
Weasley!
Can't believe it. Glad you and Fig are all right. Is it true that someone from the Ministry was with you in the carriage?
Oh, yes. A friend of Professor Fig's.
Well,
Oh,
he's
didn't mean to
dead.
pry. Nasty business, dragons. Again, very glad you're here.
Thank you, Gareth. So am I. Are you related to Professor Weasley?
I am. She's my aunt.
That must be awkward.
Does having your aunt here make things difficult?
More than you'd think. Most people assume I can't get into trouble or be given detention. But they're wrong. Aunt Matilda tends to treat me as if I'm a first year. Keeps too close an eye on me. It's all a bit suffocating, to be honest. Still, she means well. And she's an incredibly powerful witch. She'll have your back.
What's that in your
Are
mug?
you having butterbeer for breakfast?
What?
Oh no. I've been perfecting a recipe I came up with over the summer. I'm
Butterbeer?
almost there. Based on some reactions, it may need a bit more work.
Seems you enjoy brewing. Might I assume that you've a talent for potions of all sorts?
Well, as I see it, there's little difference, fundamentally, between brewing a modification to butterbeer and a Wiggenweld potion. Though, I'm not certain Professor Sharp would make the connection. He doesn't appreciate my, creativity as much as you might think.
Well, it was nice
Well, it was
meeting
nice
you, Gareth.
meeting you, Gareth, and thank you for the insights on your aunt.
Pleasure to meet you as well. Good luck today.
Thank you. Now what?
New Gryffindor. Professor Weasley's waiting for you outside the common room.
Good morning.
Hello.
I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here.
Hey.
Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a
Is
fifth
that nearly
year,
Headless
you'll
Nick?
need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What? My spell book or something?
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year. You would
Thank
be
you.
wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way.
I'm right
The
next
guide
to
will
you.
give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up.
I'm right next to you, Miss Weasley.
Ah, the guide appears to have some information for you about that painting of poor Barufio. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Revelio.
This portrait depicts the wizard Barufio, famed for his brain elixir, and as an example of what happens when incantations are improperly spoken. He once said instead of F, he found himself on the floor with a buffalo on his chest. Okay. Are the only way to find XP? Okay. Holy shit. Holy shit, this is a little big game, isn't it?
Revelio.
Isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Okay.
No time to waste. You've classes to attend.
I know. A Wiggenweld. Oh.
Ah, good timing.
Thank you.
Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Okay.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Like... Wow.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
I think rules against beasts in the dormitories should be enforced. Just because it was public.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Can you tell me?
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Okay. Now I'm going to take my time with this.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
Hogsmeade? Well, I already
You
know what
mentioned
Hogsmeade.
Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs.
An array!
You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his
I know I
reasons
shouldn't
for
have
keeping
told
the
her that,
details
but
to himself
it's
for
Miss
now.
Weasley.
Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today.
Thank you.
And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
Yes.
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Open map. Main quest. Unlock new features and grant XP. Some quests are locked by a spell and/or level requirements. In these cases, you will need to be required level or to activate professor's assignments or quest rewards. Defense against the dark arts.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information.
Holy shit, how
about
old
her
is Mr.
mysterious
Ollivander?
rocket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Oh shit, do I have to make owls? Because I... Oh.
Do you find yourself taking certain ways to class based on the portraits you pass? I do. Some are like that.
What is that? What?
I suspect most
What was that for?
not to be.
This
Sorry.
cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
Wonder what bet she's fuming.
Albie Weeks has been experimenting with new brew methods.
Every time I'm there, everyone's all
Why is this? It's 21, so 10. Whoa! Oh. Wow.
Revelio.
Okay, this is Reparo, I think. But I don't... What was that? The Wyvern Fountain. This fountain in the Transfiguration Courtyard has likeness of a wyvern on top and serves as a relaxing place for students to gather. Despite rumors to the contrary, possibly started by Sir Gadigan, this is most assuredly not meant to be a wyvern of Rye slain by the lively knight in spite of himself. Okay. In Hogwarts. Okay.
Revelio.
What was that? Huh? What is that?
It's not on your nose. Thought you'd want to know.
Huh?
That young'un's now a teacher.
What the hell?
Is that all you've got?
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, You may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Hello.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt. Now, the basic cast. Well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Of course.
Proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
This should be easy.
Protego. Stupid.
There you go.
Levioso. This can't be your first duel. Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
How do you join my duel?
You're good.
How perceptive. Thank you.
Stupid one.
Don't always do this with this adept. Try to anticipate your opponent's next move.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
He looks exactly like me.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Gryffindor.
Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Hackett. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you.
It's the same thing that they
I
said about
demand
Harry Potter.
excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you.
Sallow?
Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around. Oh, I'm not much for dueling. I prefer to keep things friendly.
I'd hate to face Professor Hackett in a duel.
Revelio.
You dueled Sebastian. He's strong competition. Well done.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've dueled enough. Consider yourself lucky I held back.
Huh, fair enough. You owe me an honest duel when you aren't. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Unsanctioned? I don't know. School rules are in place for a reason.
Yes, to keep students in the dark. So many things we're deemed unprepared to know. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library.
Ooh.
You just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
I'm a first-class student. Side quests are now available. The annex of the library. Let me just explore.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio.
Where?
I've been meaning to ask you. You wouldn't have any would you?
Oh, sorry. This is going to be huge.
Revelio.
This is a skeleton of an iris phoenix in augury. An intensely shy bird who can forecast the coming of rain and whose mournful cry was once believed to foretell death. Okay. Sorry.
Ugh, I can't. Fire the common visitor after sharp
Ba ba da ba ba da ba ba da ba 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 da ba.
Revelio.
No. What is pinging? So many things are pinging. I bet that's not a cat.
Revelio.
What's the point of this? Charming house cloak. Polyjuice potion, really?
Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Oh.
Revelio.
Nothing.
I haven't slept well for ages. I miss my pillow from home. What?
Oh, sorry. Can't I? Um. Okay. Do I know this classroom?
Revelio.
Professor Fig, as if my schedule wasn't congested enough, the Ministry has charged me with arranging the rather inconvenient arrival of a new student at Hogwarts. A fifth year, if you can believe. Professor Weasley insists that they will need an escort and a mentor to help them acclimatize before term begins. I have assigned the tasks to you. Please see Professor Weasley for details. Professor Phineas Nagulus Black, Headmaster.
Revelio.
There's so much detail. Can I just wander in here and just... Just robbed you, Professor.
Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Nothing. Okay, further up.
We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Oh.
And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752?
And by the end of it, The Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes.
Revelio.
I should cheer for the boy who says you're telling
I'm
lies.
not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Hi. What's up with all those cats? Yeah, I know.
Revelio. Revelio.
Where am I going? Hello. Sir Headless Snake. The astronomy tower. Man, this game is massive. Oh.
Revelio.
I'd like to see your parents' faces when they see your mark. Perhaps you should work on your poly potion so you can pay them a visit as sharp and lie yourself silly about how marvelous you are and how you exceeded expectations.
Huh. Let's go higher up. Oh wow.
Revelio.
No? Can I go higher? Is that Hogsmeade?
Revelio.
What is pinging? Oh, down. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Gold Dragonite spectacles. That's the same. Okay.
Here. Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
I have
Shall
now.
we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work, but I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin,
page
can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Oh, missed the last one. The first one, sorry. But
Accio.
oh, now I can
That
get
is
those.
not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here.
Oh, she's the best
Very good,
student.
everyone. That's enough of that.
What?
Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.